Deebo is the X factor this week. I like that. And when Deebo was asked, like, the comeback, what was on his mind?
I don't only just want to reach it, I want to win it. And that's the goal. And, that's what we've set out to do since the beginning of the year.
Talk about the Super Bowl, man. Listen again. It's not enough to be here. I love being here. And I think the 49ers do too. But
I don't only just want to reach it, I want to win it. And that's the goal. And, that's what we've set out to do since the beginning of the year.
I mean, I know that the 49ers players understand what is here, but good gosh, man. You've been here. And it's funny, Shanahan, he's been here he's a leap year coach. I'm not trying to be mean. He's been here 8 years ago, 4 years ago, and now. It was 8 years ago with the Falcons at 28-3. 4 years ago, 2019, and then now. And he was asked, like, what's the difference between then and this year, and kind of what the Super Bowl kind of holds?
I mean, I think all those guys, for the most part, were young guys, and it was their first one. And I think always when you go your first time, you experience a lot of stuff. But I think when you go your second time, all that stuff you experienced, it's about one thing. It's about what happens in those 3 hours. And I think it's real cool for those guys who have gone to be able to talk to players who it's their first time, kind of help them not get caught up in stuff, especially guys who are rookies and guys like Deebo and things like that. So having experience always helps.
Yeah, that's huge. The experience is huge, which the 49ers have the most in the NFL next to only the Chiefs. So, like, both these teams have been there, done that. The 49ers just haven't won it all, but that doesn't mean you look at Kyle's playoff record, it's one of the best in NFL history already at this point with how many games he has. I mean, he's done it. And so you got to kind of get there. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll kind of see what that looks like. And it's fun, man. Juan, the man, and the reason why we have all these clips. Can't wait to be with you, brother, in Las Vegas, which is going to be awesome. He says, "Run the darn ball, Kyle." He said, "Damn, run the damn ball." And here's what's crazy. I think we're gonna run it. I really, really do. And right here, Kyle. Hard to run, or it's hard to win if you don't run the ball.
I think it's hard to win consistently in this league if you can't run the ball. I mean, no matter how.
Right there. One more time.
I think it's hard to win consistently in this league if you can't run the ball. I mean, no matter how good of a passing game you have, no matter how good of a defense, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can do it for here and there and always pull it off, but the most consistent way to win is to be balanced and to put pressure on everybody. And we love being able to stick with the run game, so you make people force it. I mean, you make people defend it, and then people defend it. Everything gets a little bit easier. People can stop your run game without committing to it. Everything's a lot harder.
There we go. And so we'll see. You got to run the ball. You got to run the ball. Got to run the ball. That's just what it is. And so, yeah. Sorry, there's some stuff in the chat I'm trying to clean up. Sorry about that. Yeah, somebody cleaned that up. One of my peeps out there. Appreciate that. Now, let's see here. Some more questions. Penelope, welcome. I haven't seen your name come across too much. I really appreciate your question. John, how do you think the Niners will slow down Chris Jones and Karlaftis? They're good. Chris Jones is incredible. Karlaftis is good but I don't think you really have to do too much to scheme against these guys. Feliciano versus Chris Jones is going to be must-watch TV because they're both hyper physical players, very physically imposing players. That's going to be fun to watch. Now, Chris Jones better than Feliciano as far as, Chris Jones, I think, is the second highest paid player in the NFL defensively behind only Nick Bosa, right? That's going to be fun. So I want to move the ball side to side. That's what I want to do. I want play action boots. I want jet sweeps. I want all those things. That's what I want. And so we'll kind of see what that looks like. But I think you just move the ball and you make them go this way instead of this way. So you make them go horizontal instead of vertical. So, that's what I would prefer.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.